Question 3 comes from Moscow, Russia. Where can I find information on carpal tunnel syndrome in nail technicians? Great question, because this is an often overlooked important topic. Now, several years ago, as co-chair of the Nail Manufacturers Council on Safety, our group worked with an ergonomic specialist, I should say, who helped us write an educational brochure on this very subject. And that brochure is called Ergonomic Basics for Professionals. This information can help avoid strains and injuries caused by repetitive motion and other actions that lead to an accumulation of trauma or injury. Fortunately, this is all easily avoidable, but this can occur when the same motions or actions are repeated over and over again, because it can place a strain on the body, on the joints, the muscles, the nerves, the tendons, the ligaments, or even soft tissue. Now, there's many tips in this brochure I'm telling you about, and I want to share a couple of them with you right now. First off, because problems can result from incorrect twisting, you always want to make sure you keep your task and your tools directly in front of you. Don't favor or lean from one side to another. Avoid twisting the neck, like don't hold your cell phone with your head. And your head and shoulders, your head should be upright and your shoulders should be relaxed. Now, you also want to avoid reaching more than 12 inches or 30 centimeters, and keep the forearms parallel with the floor. This is called a neutral position. Don't reach out toward your clients. Bring your client's feet or hands to you and hold the neutral position. Make sure you choose a high-quality swivel chair with a seat that's at least 1 inch wider on each side of the hips or the thighs. Adjust your chair so that your feet are parallel to the floor and they're flat on the floor as well. If necessary, use a footrest to keep the feet flat. And don't cross your legs or sit sideways in the chair. Make sure the chair is properly padded so it doesn't create any pressure points on the backs of the legs or behind the knees. It's also wise to minimize other pressure points by placing the arms on that happen when you place the arms on a sharp edge of a table, for instance. A foam tube or padding on the edge of the table can act as an armrest or an elbow rest. Definitely avoid leaning forward or backward. The head and the body should be facing toward the client without twisting or hunching. And again, don't lean too far forward when performing manicures or pedicures. This is a real big issue that I see in a lot of salons. Raise the position of the client's hands or their feet or legs to prevent your bending or stretching, and keeping your body supported with your feet on the floor. Recliner chairs work really well, and they'll support the client's legs, keep them in the best position for performing your services. Make sure you use the backrest to support your lower back. And really important, to keep your wrists and your hands straight, not bent or twisted sideways. Now, while you're holding your client's hand or finger or foot, position it so that you can minimize the pressure from grasping with your own hands. Instead, hold the finger or the toe in a relaxed manner to lessen strain. And gently move your client's hands or foot rather than tilting your head. Place the client's hand, for instance, on a rest that elevates it to prevent you from leaning too far forward. I keep mentioning that because that's a really big issue. Now, there are many other useful tips in this Nail Manufacturers Council on Safety, or NMC, brochure. The NMC distributes these for free, so I definitely recommend you download the brochure and you post in your salon so others may benefit from this great information. And they have other wonderful brochures as well. I'll post a link at the end of this episode so you can go to the website and download the ergonomic brochure.